We are now approaching the city of Bombay, the gateway to India. And the first view that comes to our attention is the gate itself, an admirable illustration of Great Britain's constructive influence. Bombay is the second largest city of India and one of the chief seaports of the Orient. It has a mixed population of over 1 million people, representing practically every race and creed in the world.
The year was 1928. Mrs. Frances Brown, one of the club's founding members, realized that there were a number of American women living in Bombay with a lot of time on their hands and an eagerness to learn something about the country of their adoption. A group of 13 women got together and decided to form a club of their own, and so began the American Women's Club of Bombay.
I arrived in September 55. I joined early 56. We had 2 meetings a month. The first one was usually sort of a business meeting with announcements and with serious stuff. And the second meeting was fun. I've been told that the only time they stopped having meetings was during World War II. I think after Pearl Harbor until probably the end of the war. Otherwise, it's continuous. Pretty remarkable.
The club has continued the tradition of holding meetings twice a month, but now members also get an opportunity to explore Mumbai restaurants and other establishments throughout the city. In addition, special interest groups such as a book club, craft club, a Discover Mumbai club, all cater to the diverse interests of the members.
What was also very, very exciting in the beginning was understanding how to build on the community outreach, and whatever was available to AWC, we went out there and sought after to bring a more cultural experience to some of our members. And I'm really, really proud to be a part of this club and to engage with the wonderful women that I worked with, to participate in all the events, the activities, and everything that this club has to offer.
Making a difference is at the heart of the club. In 1929, a small card party to raise funds for Indian charities was held. The amount raised was 378 rupees, a significant amount at that time. In 1930, the first annual American Tea Dance was held in the Taj Mahal Palace Hotel, quickly to become the highlight of the Indian social calendar. In 1953, to celebrate the club's 25th anniversary, a gala premiere of MGM's Ivanhoe was held. From learning to square dance at the American Hayride, using your head in the April in India headdress competition, watching the story of FDR in Sunrise at Campobello, to putting on their own play Ever the Twain, the efforts of the club have always delighted Mumbai's public. Through the Looking Glass was a fashion parade using only Swadeshi fabrics, textiles made exclusively in India, to create Western wear which became the talk of Bombay.
And I think one of my favorite was called the Roaring Twenties, where we made our own costumes, and for a year we sat at meetings threading beads. So we had a lot of tassels which moved when we did the Charleston. It was a lot of fun.
The 1959 Mardi Gras Ball was reinvented to the Bourbon Street Bash, complete with costumes, masks, and beads. Focusing on helping charities in a unique way and recognizing that NGOs often do not have the funds to market themselves, the club added the annual Charity Mela, a platform for charities to showcase and sell their products. The AWC Charity Mela, at that time the first of its kind, provides a free table to over 30 local Mumbai charities and gives them the opportunity to interact with thousands of visitors.
What really stood out about this one was that it's really bringing all the charities together. It's for a good cause, and that your money is going to something good. And so it makes you feel better, which makes you spend more money. And as you can see, I definitely did that.
By 1967, over 20 lakh or 2 million rupees had been donated. Donations over the last 90 years have topped $150,000 US. In recent years, to facilitate the collection and disbursements of funds to the charities, the club partnered with the Bombay Community Public Trust. The club focuses on charities at a grassroots level, with the aim of helping them grow and become self-sustaining. Progress reports, field visits, and volunteer involvement ensure that the funds are being properly utilized. NGOs such as Cuddles Foundation, Voice, FMCH, IAPA, and MUN are all recent recipients.
MUN is a charitable organization that focuses on training adults with intellectual disabilities and autism. The age group of these adults is 15 to 50 years of age. The American Women Club helps us to find volunteers, and they also help us with the funding. They support, last year they were supporting 3 girls and this year 5 girls, and they support their education completely at MUN.
And I am from Foundation for Mother and Child Health, FMCH. We are an organization which works on health and nutrition for women and children in Mumbai. And the interesting part was we were quite young then, and therefore the kind of support we got from ACIW was not just in terms of money, but also in terms of time and talent.
2017 was a significant year for the club. AWC Mumbai was chosen to host the FAUCO Biennial Conference.
It was fascinating to see the whole FAUCO thing happen and develop, and people coming from other American women's group all over the world to Mumbai, and just for them to meet all that. So it was not just Mumbai expats that were meeting, it was from around the world, and I think that was a very powerful thing.
2017 was also the year the club became international on paper, as membership voted to change the name to American Club for International Women Mumbai.
I think it was an essential move. Reflect the fact that we do welcome members of many nationalities and are not just solely American.
But I think it's become a much richer organization by the different backgrounds of our ladies, the fact that some of them are not from the United States. I think it's much more interesting.
I think 90 years is a significant milestone, and we're proud of our club's achievements. We're the oldest expatriate club in Mumbai, with over 34 nationalities represented. We've donated millions of rupees to local Mumbai charities, making a difference in the lives of so many. But we couldn't have done this without the support and the generosity of our sponsors and donors. And we couldn't have done this without the thousands of women, all volunteers, who have given of their time and energy to make this such an amazing club. We take this year to honor our past, celebrate our present, and welcome the future.